Hi guys, welcome to a new lesson about S2ENGINE. Today we show how to animate vegetation objects. For example, we will apply animation movement to a monstera plant. Okay, the result after this lesson there should be similar to this movement. Okay, vegetation movement in S2ENGINE is composed by two is achieved editing two things, the object material and the object geometry, in particular vertices colors. Okay, first we select the material of this object. So we select the material editor tool. Okay, this is the monstera material. For making a material useful for vegetation movement, we must set material alpha test and vegetation. In fact, if we uncheck alpha test, the monstera stop its movement. Also if we uncheck vegetation. So these two parameters must be set. Okay. The movement of the vegetation is created by two parameters that are the mine band and detail band. Mine band and detail band are the component of the animation, the two components of the animation. Okay, we set now the detail band to 0 in order to show the mine band effect. Mine band is responsible of the movement, the overall movement of the object that is deformed in vertical, and mine band is the movement that is affected by the wind. In fact, if we select this FX tool, we can change the wind power and the wind power and the wind direction. So as you can see, the wind direction affects the monstera deformation. Okay, the monstera deformation follows the wind direction. Okay, this is due to mine band. Okay. Okay, the second component of the vegetation animation is the detail band. Detail band is responsible of the movement inside the object, inside the plant, the movement of the plant leaves and branches, and it is not affected by the wind. Only mine band is affected by the wind. Okay. The composition of these two type of movement gives this result. How to edit the detail band? Detail band is due to vertex colors. So we now select the Monstera model and open the model editor. Model editor lets us to modify vertex colors. We check vertex visualization, so we can see how vertex are colored. Okay. In order to see the effect, in order to see in real time how the Monstera movement change basing on vertex painting, we place model editor, model viewport near the scene viewport, so we can see in real time the effect of coloring of vertex painting. Okay. This is the vertex color editor. We must check this paint for painting the vertex, the vertices. These are the three colors component, the three component of the vertex color. Each component is responsible of one type of movement. Okay. The blue component is responsible of the vertical movement of the vertices for showing how to achieve the Monstera movement. We now reset all the colors. Okay. Okay, now the plant is fixed. So now we see what's mean vertical movement when painting the blue channel. Okay, set blue channel to 1 and paint. We say that the plant vertices are moving all up and down. Okay, of course this is not what we want. In particular, the branches of the plant must be fixed. to fix them, we must put the blue value to 0, so we stop the branches movement. Okay. In order to achieve the best results, we should make a blue value going from 0 to 1 from the center to the outside of the plant, from 0 to 1. For making this as fast as possible, we can use the generate blue automatic generation of blue channel. So if we use this, the blue channel is automatically set for going from 0 to 1 from the center to the outside of the mesh. This is a better result respect what we have done before, right? Okay. Of course, we can refine the blue channel after apply the automatic generation. In fact, we can, as we can see, branches are moving again, so we can stop them now, and we can make the outside leaves moving more by setting blue channel to 1 on the outside leaves. Okay, this is the vertical movement of the vertices of the plant. They are all moving up and down. Of course, this is not very realistic because all leaves are moving at the same time. We can make leaves moving at different time. It has at different phases, giving the movement look more natural. How to do this? This can be achieved by painting the red channel. The red channel is responsible of the phase of leaves movement. Each red channel value is related to a different movement phase. Now we have all phases to 0. Okay, we can make some leaves moving with a phase of with value 1. For example, this leaf can be moved with phase at 1. This is not this is that is this leaf Okay, as you can see, this leaf is moving at a different phase respect to the other. Okay, we can apply this value to other leaves. As you can see, the movement changes in real time when we paint vertices colors. Okay, right. Okay, we can repeat this for other leaves. Choosing different value of red channel in order to have different phases. Okay, different phases for each leaf. Okay, right. The movement is just now more pleasant, more realistic. We change another couple of leaves for complete our example. It is a bit more difficult to paint vertices, but you can do this also in your modeling package when creating the mesh, because S2ENGINE can import also mesh vertex colors, so you can set the colors of the mesh vertices in your modeling package before import it into S2ENGINE. In our case, we have a predefined mesh, so we simply are showing how you can edit this inside S2ENGINE editor. Okay, we can change this leaf because it is not very good. Okay, right. Okay, okay. Of course, there are a lot of refinement we can do, but in this example I think this is satisfactory only for the example. Now the last movement component we can change is the movement achieved by the green channel. The green channel is responsible of an horizontal movement. The horizontal movement of the vertices can be used for a more detailed movement of the leaves border. We, for example, now we can choose one leaf for making our example. Okay. This is the leaf. As you can see, the movement of the border of the leaf is changing in horizontally. This is very exaggerated. In fact, green channel must change very slowly for achieving good results. Right? Okay. We can do this for every leaf we want to modify. Right. So you can see our leaf movement. Our leaves are deformed. Right. I remember that this can be also obtained by setting colors of the vertices in an external modeling tool before importing the model into S2ENGINE. Okay. Too much exaggerated movement, but this is for giving idea of what can be done. Okay. Of course, this can be refined as much as you want until you reach results you want. Okay. Once you are satisfied by the movement, the detail band movement, you can pass to start to add the main band movement by setting the material parameters. Okay, so we can add also main band movement. So right, as you can see, combining the two movements, the results are very pleasant and realistic. The direction of the plant animation can be defined by the wind direction. Of course, the wind direction and wind power will modify the movement of all the plants, all the vegetation you have set in the level, all with the same value, while the movement of single plant is due to these two parameters, the intensity of the movement. So if you have a very fat plant, a plant with a big weight, you can set this parameter to a low value. In our case, the monster is moving, is lightweight, so is moving. It has a very strong movement. Cool. And we set a detail band to a very big value, but with a small value, the effects are much more evident. Okay, this is left to your artistic needs. Okay, this is all for now. Thank you for watching, and bye.